afternoon to everyone. I am Professor Raja, working as Assistant Professor ECE, SNS College of Technology. So based on my previous YouTube video, in the subject 19 ECB 301, you may have some knowledge about what is in by modulation and what is the type of modulation and how these communications are used in real-time application. Even though the subjects are useful in real time, in our college, SNS College of Technology, we implemented the term called design thinking. Design thinking means finding a solution for some problematic. For example, in previous days, walking is a problem, and by applying design thinking, we can find some solution for elevator control or some other link. Likewise, in my subject also, before applying design thinking, after applying design thinking, the student, those who are taking this knowledge in the part of design thinking is a large. For example, my students today, they are going to discuss about modulation index used in AM transmitter. So basically, transmitter means transmitting the information and somewhat the antenna will get some information. By applying design thinking, each students have some own knowledge about how the problem will come, what are the various methods to find the solution, and what are the various steps to provide the solution, and how these are implemented. Now, with the help of my students, I am going to start. Hello everyone, I am Professor Raja, working as Assistant Professor, DC Department, SNS College of Technology. Based on my previous YouTube video, you have the knowledge about what is in by modulation and what is in by amplitude modulation. So in this YouTube video, with the help of my students, I am going to try a DT based approach on modulation index usage in AM transmitter system. So already we know what is in the modulation, and already we know what is the AM transmitter. Now, with the help of my students, how this modulation index are used in radio transmitter by the way of DT based approach, that is design thinking. Now, I welcome my students.
I am going to discuss about the empathy of AM radio modulation index. The AM radio modulation stations are ready to increase the frequency strength and the poor signal area. So the coverage area will be reduced. They are discussed about to increase the frequency strength and coverage area. The drawbacks are the coverage areas and signal strength are reduced because of noise and this etc.
We continue with the time. The AM radio station needs to balance between optimizing index to get better signal quality and to avoid the overmodulation. Overmodulation that could lead to distortion or poor signal quality.
Here I am going to discuss about the ideas for problem statement. It comes under the dynamic adjustment modulation. In this dynamic adjustment modulation, we can adjust the modulation dynamically from one place to another place. And the next one is power transmission. The power transmission can be varied through the frequency from high level frequency to the low level frequency. And next thing is transmission of power. Transmission of power varies from one place to another place. Accordingly, and it differs according to the location and place and various areas. And the next one is transmission consumption. In this transmission consumption, frequency radiation will be adjusted through the environment, and then climate variations, etc.
Now I am discuss about the prototype development. In this prototype, in this modulation can be used for sensor like image processing. In this audio signal is converted to the system. Then the test signal is converted in audio by the modulation signal. It is varying from one signal to another signal from a modulation scale called integration. And the integration circuit is linked to the signal and it is connected to the amplifier to the signal. It varies from one place to another place from frequency.
ஸோ இப்போ வந்து நம்ம டெஸ்டிங் பார்க்கலாம். டெஸ்டிங் ப்ரொசீஜர் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபீல்ட் டெஸ்டிங் வந்து ப்ரோட்டோடைப்ஸை டிப்ளாய் பண்ணி சிக்னல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்லேருந்து நம்ம டேட்டா வாங்குவோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் லிசனர்ஸ் கிட்ட சர்வே எடுப்போம். அதுக்கப்புறம் டிஸ்டார்ஷன் லெவல் செக் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து லிசனர்ஸ் சர்வேல வந்து லிசனர்ஸ் கிட்ட சர்வே எடுத்து சவுண்ட் குவாலிட்டி ஆடியோ குவாலிட்டி எல்லாம் வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கான எல்லா பாயிண்ட்ஸையும் வந்து லிசனர்ஸ் கிட்ட நம்ம அதுக்கப்புறமா வந்து டெக்னிக்கல் வால்யூஷன் ஒரு ஈச் ப்ரோட்டோடைப் கிட்டேருந்து நம்ம டெக்னிக்கல் அக்சஸ் எடுத்து அதுலேருந்து நம்ம ஆடியோ குவாலிட்டி அதுக்கப்புறம் டிஸ்டார்ஷன் லெவல் ஒரு காலேஜ் ஏரியாவை செக் பண்ணுவோம்.
On my student discussion, we conclude that the design thinking approach is applied on modulation index will improve the performance of AM transmitter system and this design thinking can be implemented in anywhere. In future, for the further topics, if I'm implementing this design thinking, we can improve the efficiency of whatever the system is. Thank you.